Hey everybody, we just came from the LG briefing for MWC 2019, and this year they are showing off a new phone which you probably expected. This is the LG G8 ThinQ. Now the G8 ThinQ has the usual upgrades that you would probably expect from a year-on-year update, like the Snapdragon 855, more RAM, that kind of stuff. But the biggest things that are upgrades in this generation are a new time of flight sensor, which enables some really interesting features, as well as a Crystal Sound OLED display, which basically puts the speaker below the display. Now first off, let's talk about that time of flight sensor. So what's really interesting about this is it enables kind of like a Face ID unlock mechanism that is very similar to the iPhones. It uses infrared lasers to create a 3D scan of your face and then unlock your phone. But the other thing that this can do is actually sense the hemoglobin in your blood. So what LG is enabling here is the ability to wave your hand over the phone, have it read your veins, read the hemoglobin in your blood, and then use that as a unique identifier to actually unlock your device. Now I'm not sure exactly why everyone would want to use this, especially if you could use a 3D face unlock or a Face ID, as well as that fingerprint sensor on the back of the device, but it is kind of interesting because no two people have the same hemoglobin pattern in their veins, so that's just another interesting way to unlock your phone. The other cool thing you can do with this time of flight sensor is use it to manipulate your device without actually touching it. So you can wave your hand over the phone and it'll unlock after a few seconds after reading your palm, and then you can use it to like manipulate music, skip YouTube videos to the next video, do a whole bunch of different things. I can't really see this as being incredibly useful on a day-to-day basis, but say you were cooking or something and your hands were greasy, maybe this would make it pretty easy to be able to skip songs without actually having to do anything else. Now the other thing was that Crystal Sound OLED, and basically what that means is there's no actual speaker grill on the phone. You've just got the screen and then there's speakers below the screen. And what this kind of enables is it makes it a little bit easier for LG to make this IP68 compliant, so it's completely waterproof. It does have a couple microphones on the side of the phone, but it basically vibrates the display and pushes the sound through the display since it's an OLED, which actually works pretty well in our testing so far. And just a quick note that our MWC coverage is brought to you by Digit Daily, your daily dose of tech straight to your inbox. Check out the description below to learn more. Now, strangely enough, on the back, you're still only getting a dual camera array here. You're not getting the 3 cameras that we saw in the LG V40, but you can kind of assume that they're saving that triple camera setup for the V40 series, which is kind of interesting considering a number of other manufacturers have actually put 3 cameras in the back of their phones this year, but we might see that next year. On the front, you've still got that wide-angle camera that we've come to expect from LG, so you can take those wide fees or wide-angle selfies that a lot of people really loved from the LG G6, and it's been passed on through the G7 and the G8. Besides that, you've got everything you've come to expect from LG, like IP68 water resistance, wireless charging, all that kind of stuff. That's pretty much the same. Those are the main key features of the G8 ThinQ. Let us know what you think. We'll have a full detailed post down on AndroidAuthority.com with a ton of pictures, ton of specs, all that stuff. And make sure you stay tuned to AndroidAuthority.com for all of our MWC 2019 coverage, and I will see you in the next video.